Well, good afternoon. It is Monday, July 5th, and I trust that you had a great 4th of July weekend. We are raring to go for this week. We've got lots of guests on campus. Next week, we begin our summer season. Robert and Joyce are not able to be with us today, but we're going to go back into the archives. This is Worship Live, episode 19 from the very beginning. Let's worship with Robert and Joyce today.
Well, it's Monday, and we're still at it. Bill, I like your tie.
Thank you.
That's really neat.
I wore the same tie on Friday.
You did?
Yeah, I wanted to see if you noticed. It came from Sue Hilliard.
Oh,
She buys all my ties. The lady's amazing.
That's awesome. I love that. Very
Yep.
neat. We just want to come before the Lord again this morning as we begin our week. You know, it feels like we've been at this forever, and yet we know God is in control. And so as we come and we visit with you a little bit, let's just go to Him together. Let's consider who He is and what He's done for us and how He gives us confidence to face tomorrow. Above all powers, above all kings, above all nature and all created things, above all wisdom and all the ways of man, you were here before the world began. Above all kingdoms, above all thrones, above all wonders the world has ever known, above all wealth and treasures of the earth, there's no way to measure what you're worth. Crucified, laid behind the stone, you lived to die, rejected and alone, like a rose trampled on the ground. You took the fall and thought of me above all. Because your heart was broken, because you saw the need, because you gave so freely, because of Calvary, we can now be called your own, completed creations filled with you alone. seekers of your heart, seekers of your heart. Bill, I don't know if it's because we're singing a song that I remember from college, but it made me think back on a friend of ours who's a missionary in Africa, South Africa. And she just wrote and sent a message the other day. She said, you know, when she was home on furlough last time, she thought, I think I'm ready for retirement. And, you know, she's our age. And though there are days where we kind of think, is retirement soon? Not soon enough. And maybe there's others of you that are our age and are feeling the same way. And she said, you know, in all of this, maybe I just needed a rest. Maybe I just needed a break. And she said, so she's using this time wisely to restore her soul, to spend time. And because our real purpose in life is to be seekers of his heart. So let's use this time that we've given this new week to seek his heart and to let him refresh us and renew us.
could find the right words to say, to tell you just what Christ means to me, I'd say he's more than I could show, and more than you'll ever know. Christ means more to me than you'll ever know. Christ means more to me than I could possibly show. More, so much more than you'll ever know. If you could have seen me just yesterday, you'd know why he's life and breath to me. You'd know why he's more than I could show, and more than you'll ever know. Christ means more to me than you'll ever know. Christ means more to me than I could possibly show. More, so much more than you'll ever know. More than you'll ever know. So much more.
Well, this afternoon at 2:30, Pastor Robert Rodriguez is going to finish up his study called Connections. How does the Old Testament and New Testament interrelate? What about the promises of God? Are they applicable still today in our lives? I don't want you to miss this. It's been a great series. If you've missed the ones before this, you can go back to our YouTube channel, America's Keswick 1, and check those all out. Just a reminder that this week is the final week for Worship Live and for our 2:30 podcasts. Because of our summer season, we're going to take a pause, and we'll let you know what's happening after summer. But we want to thank you for being a part of this daily time at 1:30 with Worship Live, and then our podcast at 2:30. Robert had his procedure, and we were looking for a different outcome. But what was confirmed is when they did the biopsy of the lung, it is cancer. It is part of the pancreatic disease that he is facing. And so I want you to continue to pray as the doctors now try to figure out what are the next steps. He's doing really good. All of his numbers are doing well. In fact, his doctor said some well people would really like to have the kind of numbers that Robert has. But they still need your prayers, and I want to encourage you to follow them on Facebook, Pray for Robert Hayes, or you can check it out on Caring Bridge, Robert's Life Song. And I want to just to thank you. You've been very faithful during this season. We want to thank you for your prayers and gifts. To give a gift today, call 1-800-453-7942 or visit our website, www.americaskeswick.org. And remember, next week when we start our conference season, you can watch every one of the sessions Sunday through Thursday evening at 7 o'clock, Monday through Thursday morning at 9:30. Those will be available on Facebook Live, Boxcast, and YouTube. Thanks for joining us today. Enjoy your nap. God bless.